Okay, so here we have the Umarex Legends S25 CO2 pistol revolver. It is a 177 caliber pellet revolver, or a 4.5 millimeter, whichever you want to say, whichever you prefer. Now, I want to talk about this revolver because I haven't really seen a lot of reviews online, especially when I was looking it up, trying to actually see the performance of this gun. So this will be a review and, primarily a video so that people can see how well it actually performs. So since I've only had this gun 3 or 4 days now, and I have not been disappointed with it at all. The finish overall quality is stunning. It's absolutely amazing. Feels just like the real thing, and it's pretty hefty. The one complaint that I will have is that because the CO2 compartment is hollow, you can definitely feel that, all the weight is primarily on this end of the gun. So if you don't have any CO2 on it, it does feel a bit light in the pistol area, in the grip area. But once you get a CO2 in there, it's not so bad and doesn't become so noticeable. Now, in terms of performance, when I first got this gun, I was, I didn't really expect too much out of it because, it's a 2.5 inch barrel. You can't really get a huge amount of accuracy out of that. Although the barrel is actually rifled, you're still not going to get great accuracy, or I wasn't expecting great accuracy. And to my surprise, I was pleasantly blown away by this pistol. We'll get to that in a little bit, but yeah, so you get 6 cartridges. I've got some more on the way, but they are actually quite hard to find. I've got some more coming from England. This gun was actually released in Europe, so here in New Zealand it's pretty hard to find, things for this. In terms of other cartridges, I had to spend a hefty amount of money getting another 18. So I got 3 sets of 6 coming, and in total that became 146 New Zealand dollars. So that's, about 70 pounds for another 18, So it does get a bit expensive, but I will have 24 in total, so I'll be happy with that. Right, so yeah, as I said, the general feel is really nice. The quality of the finish is fantastic. It does not feel like it's a cheap gun at all. And it isn't a cheap gun at all. So I've got a Dan Wesson coming, so I'll do a comparison when I get that, but I'm very happy with this, with the finish of this, the accuracy and the performance. So like I said, when I first got this, I wasn't expecting much, and I took it out to 15 meters. I started doing some shooting with it. I wasn't particularly happy with it. I didn't know if it was the type of ammo I was using or if it was just the gun itself. The groupings were a bit all over the show, but I fiddled around with it, adjusted the sights. I went back into about 12 meters, fiddled around, like I said, improved the sights, did some adjustments, and then it started getting really good. So I took it back out to 15 meters and it started performing quite well. And I thought, wow, okay, all right. This is a bit different than I was shooting before. I then took it out to 20 meters, or just over 20 meters, and I'll do some target shooting with it in a little bit, you will see. But yeah, at 20 meters, this thing really started coming into its own, and I was pretty blown away, to be honest. I've been shooting with 2 different types of ammo, and I'll show you those 2 different types of ammo in a second. And I was having pretty consistent shots with both of them. So I was, very pleasantly surprised after I dialed it in a bit. This gun has actually been performing wickedly. I can't express how impressed I am with this short barrel pistol. I'm shooting little cans, 250 millimeter cans, I'll set up 4 of them, and 1, 2, 3, 4 consistently every single time at 20 meters. So, it's by no means a target pistol. It's not what it's trying to be. This is a replica, but man, at 20 meters or just over 20 meters, I was blown away by this. So without further ado, I'll get into a shooting video and you can see what I mean. And before I forget, this is the different type of ammo that I've been using. So This is the Javelin. It's actually made by H&N. I'm not sure if you can get this in Europe, but you can get this very easily here at Gun City in New Zealand. And it's 8.18 grain flathead. And then you've got the FFTs by H&N, you know, the field target trophies. They're an 8.86 grain and they're a rounded head. Now, I can't say which one is better or worse. I've done extensive testing with both of them. I've gone through many different cans of both of these ammos, and they both perform pretty much the same. You know, I'll have maybe a flyer on this one, and then I'll maybe have a flyer on this one, but I cannot, for the life of me, work out which one is better. They're both very, very consistent, and that probably comes down to the pistol as well. So yeah, that's the ammo that I've been using. So this is where I will be sitting on my deck. And 21 meters away, there is a 1 litre milk carton over there. So I'll be perched up on this deck, shooting at 21 meters away. There you go, 6 out of 6. So there you go. That's the Umarex Legends S25 Pellet Revolver. I don't have anything bad to say about this gun. It absolutely blew me away with its performance, its weight. It looks the part, feels the part, and performs really, really well. If you can afford it, go out and get yourself one.